There are stories that remain buried for years, hidden behind silence, fear, and unanswered questions. Imagine a couple who suddenly vanished without a trace in 2017. Their disappearance shook their community, leaving behind whispers of betrayal, rumors of escape, and endless theories. But no one could have predicted the chilling truth. The answer was buried much closer than anyone imagined. Before we dive into this haunting case, make sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video with those who love true crime mysteries. Your support keeps these stories alive. In December 2017, neighbors and relatives began to notice something was wrong. Franz and Theresia Kraus, a quiet elderly couple known for their disciplined routines, suddenly vanished. Their absence was first brushed off as a trip or a family visit, but soon suspicions grew. The couple had lived in the same home for decades, rarely leaving their small community. When Christmas came and went without any contact, alarm bells started ringing. Police were eventually alerted, but the trail was cold from the beginning. There were no financial movements, no phone records, no activity that could explain their sudden disappearance. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. The most disturbing element was their son, Lorenz. From the outside, he appeared calm, almost indifferent. Friends of the family described him as intelligent but troubled, someone who carried unresolved resentment and frustration toward his strict upbringing. Still, few could have imagined that the missing puzzle piece was standing in plain sight. The investigation moved slowly, hampered by a lack of evidence and the family's private nature. The Kraus house became a place of eerie silence. Its windows shut, its doors locked, its garden untended. Rumors circulated. Had the couple run away? Had they fallen victim to a robbery gone wrong? Or perhaps was there a deeper family secret hidden in the shadows? Years passed. For nearly 6 years, the Kraus family mystery remained unsolved. Relatives pleaded for answers, neighbors exchanged fearful glances, and investigators kept revisiting the cold file, hoping for a breakthrough. But it wasn't until 2023 that the truth began to surface, and it came not from evidence, but from a chilling confession. Lorenz, now older and weighed down by the shadows of his secret, finally spoke. He admitted that his parents had not disappeared into the night, nor had they been kidnapped by strangers. He revealed that he was the one responsible for their fate. The confession shocked everyone who had known the family, transforming a mystery into a horror story written in betrayal and blood. Authorities acted quickly. They searched the family home once again, this time with Lorenz guiding them. In the backyard, beneath layers of soil and time, they unearthed the remains of Franz and Theresia. The revelation shattered the community. All those years, the answer had been right there, hidden beneath their feet. The garden that once symbolized family tradition and quiet afternoons had become a graveyard of secrets. Forensic teams confirmed the identities, and the chilling reality set in. This was not an accident, not a tragic twist of fate, but an act of calculated violence committed by their own son. Why would a son turn against his parents in such a cruel and irreversible way? Investigators pressed Lorenz for details, but his explanations only deepened the darkness of the story. He spoke of long-standing conflicts, suppressed rage, and moments where control slipped into obsession. He claimed that his parents had known all along who was responsible, an eerie statement that suggested a twisted game of power and silence. Some wondered if the confession was a way to free himself from guilt, or if there was more he still wasn't telling. The fact remained, the Kraus family's disappearance was not the work of fate, but the work of blood. The psychological impact on the community was devastating. People who had once greeted Lorenz on the street could no longer separate the image of the quiet son from the monster his actions revealed. The neighborhood that had once been marked by ordinary life was now stained by infamy. The case became a reminder of how darkness can grow unnoticed within the walls of a home. Behind closed doors, family bonds can twist into something unrecognizable, leading to choices that echo like nightmares for generations. The Kraus case is more than just a tragic crime. It is a chilling lesson about secrets, silence, and betrayal. For 6 long years, the mystery consumed investigators, journalists, and neighbors, each searching for an answer. And when the truth finally emerged, it was worse than anyone had imagined. A son, burdened by his demons, had turned against the very people who gave him life. The garden where family gatherings once took place became the final resting place for his victims. Justice may have finally uncovered the bodies, but no verdict, no confession, no punishment will erase the horror of what was done. As we close this story, remember, sometimes the darkest mysteries don't come from strangers lurking in the shadows. They come from within the family, from those we trust the most. The Kraus mystery has been solved, but the scars it leaves behind will never fade. If you believe stories like this need to be told, subscribe to this channel, share this video, and keep the memory of Franz and Theresia alive, not as faceless victims, but as a chilling reminder of how betrayal can destroy the very heart of a family.